Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Last Sunday I popped out to a car boot sale to purchase some vintage pliers to restore back to, you know, as probably almost as good as they were when they were new. This pair here have a government mark on them and are completely seized up. This pair were made in Sheffield, not too bad a condition I suppose. This pair here, which is the pair we're going to look at today, I believe to be Buck and Hickman manufactured. I don't know how old they are. They certainly don't look too bad a condition. We've got a little bit of paint or something going on the end here. The cutting blades here are a little bit damaged, but they work, open and close. Overall condition not too bad at all. I think there's probably a little bit of pitting on them. They're not too bad a condition at all really, guys. They've got Buck and Hickman inside the handle here, and one of the handles has got WW on for some reason or another. But let's just take a bit of a closer look at them. Alright, so here we can see the damage to the cutting blades here, the wire cutters. The jaws are not too bad. There's this, I don't know what it is, paint or whatever going on here. And it's a bit grubby inside as well. But then you expect that for something that's probably been kicking about in a barn or somebody's shed for a long time. The handles are not too bad at all. I said it's not too bad a condition. I believe these will clean up quite nicely. So before we do anything else, let's set about it, shall we, guys? As we will be using a rotary wire brush, eye protection will be worn. Right, before we get on the rotary wire brush, I think I'll just have a go at it with a manual wire brush to see what happens. Okay, yes, it's definitely coming up quite nicely with the manual brushing. Yeah, that paint or whatever and a little bit of rust there, that's taking a bit of getting off, so I think what we'll do, we'll just go ahead with the rotary brush. Okay then, so let's take a look at it after the wire brushing, shall we? Well, it's come up not too bad at all in places. The handles are not too bad, as I'm sure you can see. Not too bad along there either. However, we've got a considerable amount of pitting, as you can see, just here. It's quite a lot, so it's obviously sat in some water, I guess. It's the same just there, look. It's pretty bad. And there's a little bit on the handle too, look guys, just here. There's some pitting there, look. Hope you can see that. It's cleaned up quite nicely inside the handles, and now we can see exactly who made it. There we go, Buck and Hickman. And on inside the other handle, we've got WW. I don't know what that means, whether it was the original owner of these pliers, I don't know. But there's the pitting on the head, which is a bit of a shame really, because that's quite bad. I might have to see if I can file that off or whatever. The jaws are not too bad in there, look. As you can see, they look alright. Doesn't look too bad at all. But again, we've got a problem with the cutters. They've been damaged. I'll have to see what I can do about that, if anything. There's no other markings on the pliers. The handles seem to have come up rather nicely. I wonder what we can do with this pitting then. Unfortunately, I don't own a little belt sander at the moment, so I'm going to have a gentle go at it with a file here, see what we can do. Now I've wrapped a little bit of emery paper around the file. Let's try it again. Here is something I've had for many more years than I care to remember. It's like a rubber block that's abrasive, and it can sort of form itself to get into places that a file can't. Okay, so that's looking a bit better then. Not a lot though, but there's a little bit of an improvement there. What about the end here, because this is pretty gnarled, isn't it? So let's have a go at that. Okay, so I've got rid of some of the pitting. Not a lot of it, because it's quite deep actually, this pitting. I'm gonna have a job to get rid of that 100%. As you can see, it's disappearing off there. It's looking a lot better now. I think what I'll have to do is try and give it a bit of a polish, get some metal polish on it, see if we can bring it up to a bit of a shine. I'm going to give it a go with a bit of Solvol Auto Sol here first, and then we'll move on to this metal polish here. I'm definitely going to have to get myself a buffing wheel here, because this is quite a lot of hard work here, guys. Right, and I wonder if there's anything I can do to address this gap in the cutting jaws here. Might be able to dress it out. Well, I wonder if I can dress these cutting edges out on this little punch here held in the vise. We can try, we can try. I'll probably fail miserably. I don't think my late father would be very happy if he knew I was using his little vise like this, because he always thought if you hit it with a hammer hard enough it would break, but I've not broken it yet, guys. Well, I think I've managed to dress the cutting jaws a little bit there, but I don't think I'm ever going to get them back to how they were. I think it's come out quite well. What do you guys think? It's not done too bad at all. It's a lot better than when when I first got it in. You take a look at this picture of before, and now here it is afterwards. The only thing that remains to do now is to get a little bit of a 3-in-1 oil in the pivot here. So let's give that a go then. Make sure we get plenty in there. Just work it in a bit. And already we can see the rust coming out. Look at it. Blimey, look at that. Get a bit more in there. I've added a little plus gas just to flush it out a little bit. You can see it's splattering everywhere. Look at that, guys. Basically we keep adding oil or plus gas or whatever to clean it out until such time as it all comes out clean, which it's not doing at the moment. You'll see it's pumping rust out all over the place, and then once the rust stops coming out, then we know it's nice and clean in the pivot then. Right, and as you can hopefully see there, there's very little rust coming out now, so we just about cleared them out, and they're very, very smooth as well now. Okay, so I think the oil's basically coming out nice and clear now. Yes, it is. So we've eliminated all the rust in the pivot, and now look how smooth they are. Alrighty, guys, so there we are, after quite a considerable amount of effort, and I think it was let's have a look, possibly a couple of hours of effort maybe. I think they've come out alright. Now obviously I don't have the equipment that some of the other tool restorers have, but I don't think I've done too bad a job on these actually. I couldn't close up the cutting jaws all that much, but I do seem to have closed them up a little bit. We've got rid of all the rust and the paint that was around the head here. The oil that's coming out is nice and clear now, and they're really, really smooth. They're quite nicely finished, nice polish on them now. Not mirror finished obviously, but not bad at all. So what do you think then, guys? Do you think I've done a good job on these? So it took me quite a while to do it. Buck and Hickman pliers then. How long are these? Let's take a look, shall we? They're 6 inches long. From tip to the end of the handle there, 6 inches. Right, and I think these guys have come out alright actually. Not too bad at all. They're a lovely smooth action on them now. I think the next set I'm going to be doing are these ones here that are marked with a little government arrow on them. These things are absolutely solid. You can't move them at all. I think I'm going to have to give these a damn good soak with plus gas and 3-in-1 oil to loosen them off. But yeah, let us know if you'd like to see me do these. I'm going to do them anyway, but let us know if you'd like to see more restoration on my channel, because I quite enjoyed actually, guys. These don't look in too bad a nick. The The cutters don't look like they've been used much from what I can see, and the jaws, jaws look like fairly clean too, just a bit of pitting and rust on them. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for popping over. I hope you enjoy watching restoration projects on my channel. Please let me know down below then. Alright then, guys, well, come back again soon. I'm sure I'll have a review or a restoration, probably these little fellows here. Yeah, come back again sometime later then, guys. I will see you laters.